Hi friends, now I am going to show you something related to the functions execution, how they are being coded and how the things work in functions. Okay. So as we have discussed on the theoretical part, a function definition starts with DEF and I provide a sample name, okay, sample and mention empty parameters specified by column. This is how the function has to be designed. Once you enter, you see already there is an indentation which is already there. Just leave it as it is. Just don't press backspace or front space. Just leave it as it is and start your code what you want to write it over here. So what I want to do is print. I want to print hello world. Okay. So just trying to print hello world. So when I'm mentioning hello world over here, this is my function definition is done. I just wrote one line of statement and I have completed my function definition. Okay, I'm just executing it. My function definition is executed. That means it is not going to print anything here because I have just defined my function, but I haven't called the function. Suppose when I call the function over here, okay, when I call the function over here, that's when it gets this sample gets called and it is going to print your hello world value. Okay, control enter. See, now you are going to get your hello world. This is how your function concept works. Okay, now let's see how normally this function works with parameters. Okay, I'm just going to show you with parameters. So when I have with parameter, I'm just defining def, okay, params is nothing but my function name. Okay, I will just mention arg1. Okay, just one argument I'm just trying to get, ending the definition with colon. Now I'm going to print my arg1 plus, I'm mentioning arg1 plus what I'll do in the sense arg1 plus I'll say hello. Okay, I'll say hello. So here I pass some name and say hello. Okay, so this is the definition. This is done. So I'm just executing this definition. I'm trying to call the function now. Okay, the function now with some name John. With some name John. So what is happening when you try? See, John, it is passed, John value is passed to this variable. And here it is going to print the value of that particular variable. Now it shows John hello. Okay, suppose I say Sam. Okay, execute Sam hello. So once you're changing the data here, it is not really, it is not at all mandatory that you need to execute it multiple number of times. Only if you're changing the definition within the code or something within the definition, that's where it has to be. If you're modifying, then only you have to execute it. Otherwise, executing this once is sufficient. But whatever values, if you are passing only this is where you need to execute if you're changing the values for that particular function. Okay, this is how it is. Now, till now we have seen only passing the parameters and we are just printing something over here. We haven't seen anything related to a function. If it is returning some sort of value, if it is returning some sort of value, then how to hold the value from the function is everything that we need to look at. Okay, so I'm just doing an addition. Okay, I'm just doing an addition. I write some function add, okay, and take two values and take input of two values for this particular function. Okay, I'm temporarily declaring a variable C, which does a plus b. Okay, a plus b, and I'm just printing c. This is also like just no returning of value. This doesn't return any value, just showing you how the things work with by passing the values, two values. Okay, I'll just show you in the same function. I'll show you how to return the values in the next example. Okay, here I'm passing add of 5, 5. Okay, so add of 5, 5 name. Okay, I didn't execute this one, so my bad. So I'm just executing it, and I'm just going to show you here. It is 5, 5 is nothing but 10. So it is executing and printing. But what if I want to get the value to this function? What if I want to hold this value? Okay, what if I want to hold the value by calling this function? That's where we call the function. Okay, I'm just mentioning add of a comma b. Okay, ending with colon, and I have something, a temporary variable, where you're going to add the values a plus b, and I have a keyword called return c. Okay, I have a keyword called return, so I'm going to return c. So what it does in the sense, when I return this particular value, it is going to return this particular value to the function. Okay, when I'm going to call this function, this will be returned to the function so that you can hold the value of this particular function. Okay, so what am I doing? I'll take separate some z variable. Z is equal to add of 5, 6. And what you're going to do? You're going to print z. See how the thing's working? Add 5, 6, and you're printing z. What is happening? Control enter. You see your z is holding 11 value. That means it is adding, and it is going to return the value back to this variable, back to the function, and this function is returning the value which is holding in a variable. Okay, so once you return the value, when you print it, your print variable is containing the value of that particular function. Okay, so this is what is a basic things that we have to know regarding the function. We are going to look at something more in detail within the functions also. Keep practicing with the basic concept of the function, and we will go to the next video with the functions.